Check, check. Does this thing still work? Check, check, check. Sound looks still good. What's going on here? What's going on? Let me get situated. It's been a month, I think. First one in 2023. Get the... All right, I think we are up. I don't really expect anybody to get on here, seeing that I did this last minute. Look at that, Jason Powers. Sounds good. Thanks, man. Still works. Just had to knock the dust off, literally. This shop has been filled with dust for a month. But I promised to get on live for the KOH, so here I am. And a number of folks hit me up today. A bunch of folks sent me the file they got, so we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to do the best we can with it. And you're going to get my first kind of look at it, so you'll see me struggle through it. And then hopefully, it's kind of tough with the KOH. And I said I was going to prep for it. You can't really do what we did for the 1000 because the KOH is really like a month long with everybody that goes out there early. People go out there early, start doing the obstacle sections, and then they go home, and then they come back early. And the file's not handed out until literally like 3 or 4 days before the race. And then it's only really handed out to a select few before that. And then, you're on the lake bed and your internet sucks. And it's hard to kind of prep everything while you're out there. So it's kind of tough to do a live prep on this. So I don't know how much help I'm going to be, but maybe this will help us next year when this video's up and I can point everybody to it a month prior. So just a little catch up. We had the 1000 and the holidays kicked off, and then I was out of town for a couple weeks. We finally had my son's Make-A-Wish, or the other foundation that we used to do his trip. So we went down to Florida for a week, and then Christmas kicked off. And with Christmas kicking off, I was kind of already 2 weeks behind. And then I got in the office here, or the little backyard shop, and I started knocking out hardware because, I had a backlog of that to get done. And then this super expensive state-of-the-art printer behind me crapped the bed on me. And I just caught myself there from throwing up my first curse word. I know YouTube doesn't like that now, I hear. Not that I really care, but I'll try to watch myself. But anyways, printer crapped the bed on me. Been dealing with that for the past couple weeks. This is a brand new one sitting behind me. It's actually the latest and greatest, like super fast, 30 watt. Anyway, I think I got it dialed back in over the past couple days. Started knocking out the X6s again, getting those out the door. The Exos, I've been painting a few of those since I've been home, since I've been back. And then, yeah, sorry, this place. I literally just took a dust rag to everything in here, blew the dust off this desk. Excuse me. Just enough to kind of get on here last minute and do this live and look at this file. So, sorry. I'm covered in dirt. I think I got some spaghetti sauce on me from dinner. It's 10 o'clock at night. I definitely stink. But you're going to get my first look at this file. And you're probably going to see me screw up a few times with it. But we'll see what we can make of it. And I appreciate the folks that sent it to me. A bunch of you sent it to me. My hope for the future is that KOH finally preps this file a little bit better and gets it out to y'all in a better form. I did take a look at the file earlier today, just on my phone, just glanced at it, and I just saw that it had like 37 or 30 tracks in it, segments, which is That's not very good. I know this course. Actually, I wanted to go inside to get a piece of paper. On the Bio 1000, you saw my napkin trick where I had a napkin and we wrote down like the 4 legs so we could get them in the right order and cut and splice. Well, this is going to take like a full piece of paper, like an official piece of paper for this one. Let me see what I got. Got my notebook. We'll use that. But basically, same thing as the 1000. If y'all watch that video, I'm going to open these files. I'm going to take these tracks. I'm going to convert them each to a route, just like we would do. And then for the heck of it, we'll go ahead and try to merge them. But before we do that, we got to kind of figure out what this course is. I've been there plenty. I know how it works. I know it's a unique race in that it's done not just like in laps, but they're different laps. So generally you'll have, like, for the main event, 3 laps, basically 2 laps, 2 individual lap loops, but you'll do the 1 loop twice. And then on the 1 loop, you'll do some obstacle sections, or you're told to do an obstacle section on your first lap or your second lap, or sometimes you get an option. You can do, like, I think it's usually like you can do backdoor on the first lap or the second lap, but you got to do it once, or like they got all these things because it's a rock crawling event. I understand that, but the race organization with that, since we know there are basically 2 main loops, just me glancing at this file, there's 2 main loops. Well, there should be basically 2 track files for those loops. And then all your little obstacle segments, your alternate tracks, they should be, I mean, heck, I think there's probably like 3 or 4 of those. I'm guessing. Maybe there's more than that. 3, maybe 6, up to 6. I don't know. I didn't look at it yet. We'll look at it together. Your bypasses and stuff like that. Those should each be a track, and that's it. So there should not be more than 10. There shouldn't be more than 10 tracks in this file, period. They should all be merged together. And again, same thing. It's no different from any other race. Like the Bio 1000, they plan that thing for months. I know those folks that go out there and do the same thing. Some of the tracks they do backwards. Sometimes it's easier to run a course backwards. Like on these obstacle sections, it's sometimes easier to go down the hill than up the hill. So they'll run that backwards. They'll take that segment, and then there's your segment. But we're going to figure out which direction they're going. We're going to flip them in the right direction, because if they ran the track backwards and you try to merge it, you're going to get that spider webbing that you saw on the thumbnail to this video, if you got to see it. Oh, this live stream I put up there. That was from I don't know if that was last year or the year before. I had to clean up that mess for them. But anyway, we're going to take a look at these tracks, but there should not be more than 10 tracks in this whole race file, period. You merge them together, whether you deal with routes or tracks or what have you, like every course, it should be just one nice clean track in the end of it that you hand out. In this case, it should be 2 track loops, and however many bypasses there are, that's how many other tracks there should be total. So we will try to get that done at least tonight. I spoke to a few folks, a few of my buddies. I'm like, hey, what's the deal? Because sometimes it's different. I only got 1 file. I didn't get the desert file. So unless somebody hits me up and sends me a desert file, I don't have that. I have the rock file, which is the King of Hammers file. And I think I just confirmed that that's it. There's only 1 file, which is nice. That made my night a little bit easier, knowing that there's just 1 file. But because I know in years past, they would have a specific like UTV file, EMC file, and King of Hammers file. But it looks like there's just 1 file. I don't know if that's good or bad. We'll take a look at it. It's going to definitely be hard for me looking at this. All I'm going to be able to see is the VCPs and rally markers counting up. I know I know where the laps are. I know lap 1, or the west lap, the east lap. I know what those are. But as far as the bypasses, just glancing at this, I see that they put some notes into the file at least. Like I see stock bypass lap 2, EMC, UTV, lap 3. But it's going to be tough because I don't have a manual to go with this file to kind of, I'm not at the racer meeting to know, well, how are we doing, what obstacles we got to do and what lap and all that stuff like that. And I've been there, and I know it's not much easier when you're there to figure it out either. I know for new people, I've been there a handful of times now, and I know it's tough for new folks or folks that, it's their first race there. I know it's kind of tough to figure out. Seems like the people in the know kind of get the information, and everybody else is left to kind of figure it out on their own. But I know it's kind of tough knowing, based off the file they give you, what you're supposed to do. So again, it'd be nice if the file was handed out cleaner, is what I'm saying, and some kind of paper map overlay. I know my buddy at Cardo Tracks. It's a good dude. Haven't spoke to him actually for a while. I need to hit him up, but I know he puts out the paper map for the event. So sometimes you can look at that and kind of figure it out. I don't have that. I have the spectator map, which isn't going to be much help. But without further ado, let's roll it. Let's get into it. So let me see if this thing still works. iPad view. That still works. All right. So I got my high speed EXO. And I already loaded the file that somebody gave me, and I confirmed a couple people gave me the file. They're named different things, but they all look kind of the same. So I'm hoping this is the official file, but we'll still go through the motions of prepping this thing. Just kind of watching. I know my buddy Terry's Maiden's party, I think, is tonight. At least I saw him stocking beer earlier. So hopefully most of the cool kids will be drunk or hungover tomorrow, and I'll be able to get some of this work done tomorrow before everybody's sober enough to start pre-running officially. So hopefully the party he has going on at his shop at High Road is a good time tonight for folks. I hope a lot of people go there, and it slows you down tomorrow, so we have a chance to look at this file and get it dialed in even more before you start throwing notes at it. But we'll give it a shot here. Looking at the file. Let's see here. Get dialed in. Check. Looking at the file. Scroll around here. Yep, you see me up there. Just kind of glance at it. But we're going to go down the menu. We're going to go we got 32 tracks. Way too many. We're just going to go down this list, and we're going to start converting the tracks to routes. And then once we got them converted to a route, well, let's just start there. So I'm going to go to each one and convert to a route. See, they're all getting put in the route folder one by one. If you kind of forget where you're at, you can go back and, if you forget where you're at in the list here, you can just kind of shoot back to routes. We've converted 2 of them so far. Let's actually take a look at that once. Let me go back here. Let's take a look at this once. Crossover all races, desert all races. What is this guy? Let's see what this is. Okay. I was just making sure that wasn't like a full desert race, like all of it or something weird. But no, it looks like it's just a crossover. All right. Continuing on. EMC full red. And at this point, I don't expect any of you to hang around. But hopefully later on when I'm done with this video, you can go back, watch this, fast forward because this is real time. Fast forward through all these pauses and delays, and my brain spinning and trying to think before I hit a button. But again, I don't expect anybody to sit through this, but I appreciate you if you are. But I'm going to be kind of figuring this out as we go, and it might take a while, is what I'm saying. But here we go. Convert. That's a route. All right. I'm stepping away from the mic. Let's just knock these out. Track. EMC. Man, I can already tell I'm probably going to skip one of these by accident. So I got to concentrate here. My brain doesn't, again, it's not what it used to be, so bear with me. Friday, EMC, after veto. Connector. Jack to legit. To quit. Legit. Pit. Here's where I'm going to miss one. Okay. Rock full 12. Just remember 12. And there was 13. Okay, then it jumps from 13 to 26. $27. $32. Okay, now we're at 403. Spooners. Top of Fisher. Veto. Line all. EMC, UTV. The qual course. A little irritated. All right, now we're in the rock full 15. All right, there's two of those coming up, so I can't miss one by accident. I can't see the name fully, but so there's the second one. All right, now we're on sport lap 2. I can tell this is already going to be a headache. It's already a headache, but this is not looking good. All right, that was a sport lap 2. Bypass 46. That was bypass 46. Now we're on a rock fold 95. Track 30. UTV Fisher Legit Red. Whatever that means. All right. Are we done? Wow. All right. Big wig. I am we're taking a look at the King of Hammers file. It's a mess. So it's going to be boring. You can come back and stick with me and keep me company, or come back later and fast forward all this, but I'm basically race prepping this file. So, and we are not at to the point where I'd expect any racer to be yet. Like, this is stuff the organization should be doing. We're not even to a spot where I'd think that you would need to worry about this, but it is what it is. You can see we have 32 routes and 32 tracks, so I know I got them all. If I wasn't sure, if I thought maybe I'd double tapped one or I missed one, we could just go in here and just kind of make sure I can't see any blue tracks under these routes, you know, a segment that I missed. It's kind of tough. It kind of reminds me, I've been meaning to add a feature where you can click on the route or track to kind of see the name pop up. I'm actually going to make a note of that, because that's been one of our things, feature requests. And in this case, it would be helpful on a course like this. So making a note of that. Tap to show name. All right. So now, do I need this? I don't need that. So now we're going to it's going to be tough. I'm going to take this notebook here. I got to upgrade again from the napkin that we used on the 1000 that had like 5 segments in it. And we are going to have to delay. Am I dropping frames? Dropping a ton of frames. That's the other thing. I had my internet was supposed to be hooked up, improved, but it was kind of awesome for a couple of days, and now it went to crap. And I see I'm dropping frames, so apologies. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, it's dropping frames pretty good. The internet kind of went downhill in the past couple of days. We actually had some outages, wind and everything else. All right, so we got everything converted to a route. Now, man, it's a freaking tough. Where's the start at? Okay, starts up here. There we go. Whew. Again, this would be where it would be really helpful to be able to tap on the routes or lines to get the name pop up. So let me kind of think about this for a second. Well, which way is it going? Well, there's VCP 3. There's VCP 3. So we know it's going this way. Okay, there's 10. Goes this way. 11. Just kind of get a feel for the laps. Comes back into here. 20. 21. 23. The heck? There's actually a crossing, huh? It's interesting. It's weird. What's that about? What is this? It's obviously part of the course. See, this is kind of where it's kind of tough because I'm just guessing here. If somebody actually was at the race meeting, feel free to chime in, but you got the lap coming out, coming back into here, and then you have a crossing. Let's see. Well, you got VCP 24. That crosshair out there, middle of nowhere. It's kind of cool. It runs the other way. Jason, it runs the other way. What runs the other way? Sorry, I'm trying to figure. Because you got VCP 33. You're saying this lap, I'm tracing it the wrong way? Hold on. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. All right, hold on. VCP. Seven. Hold on. Let me backtrack here. You got VCP 33 right there. VCP 24 is going out. Okay. Let's see what we're talking about. Thirty-three. Oh. Remote pit 1. Lap 1 straight. Gotcha. All right. Okay. Lap 1 straight. Lap 2, 3, go right. Gotcha. All right. Okay. Okay. Got it. So lap 1 straight. What's this guy say? VCP 4. So it's safe to say that the VCPs aren't numbered in any particular order? Like they're just kind of numbered? which would make sense because they're laps, but without having rally markers or anything, it's kind of tough. The VCP numbers are all backwards. Okay, good to know. Well, shit. Sorry, YouTube. This is extremely difficult. All right. Hold on a minute. So assuming that this is going out, lap 1 start, or lap 1 straight. Lap 2 and 3 will go to the right. Okay, I get that. Then lap 2, okay, goes over here. Goes all through this, comes back up top here. Okay, I got it. Okay, it comes back into here. That would be lap 2, and then it's gonna come down here, I assume. Gotcha. All right, come in here, and then you go lap. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Here's the start. We're going up here. Lap 1 straight. We're still going straight. We're going to knock out the west loop. Around. Up over here. Down. Back. Over the hill. And then we're going to get back to here. And then we're going to finish this lap out, I assume. And we're back at the start and finish. Then we're going to take off again. And then now at lap 2, 3, go right. So we're going right. Gotcha. Okay. And then lap 2, all classes, is going to go straight here. Gotcha. We go down here. Okay, got it. And we're back up onto here. Okay. And then lap 2. Oh, wait. Oh, no, okay. Lap 3 only. I was making sure that these weren't like... Yeah. Okay. So we're still... Okay, so lap 2... See, this is going to be tough. Because I gave one file. So I'm essentially going to do their job and make like multiple versions of this file. One for EMC. Well, it looks like at least one for EMC and UTV. And then one for KOH. Because on this one, say we're doing UTV or EMC, we're coming down to VCP 39, taking a left for lap 2, EMC, UTV. Lap 3, that's lap 3 for, okay, because EMC and UTVs are only doing 2 laps. Got it. All right. Gotcha. All right. I've told you it's going to be painful to watch me figure this out, but appreciate it. So lap 2, EMC, UTV. Lap 3, rock. And then you're coming down to here. And then this way would be, okay, that's the bypass for lap 2. Okay, got it. Okay, tracking. And then you're coming over here, VCP to, still dropping a ton of frames. Apologies on the Wi-Fi. Okay, lap 3 only. Which one's lap 3? I'm assuming it's closer to the top one, so you're going to take the bottom one. Lap 2. Coming down here. All right, now what? What is this? Nothing's labeled here. Nothing's labeled on this little thing here. So what do we do? I'm confused right here. But after that, we're going down here. 42. That is a qualifying lap right there and part of the race. I gotcha. So it would be this section. This section, little cut through right here, is just part of the qualifying. It's not. That's not part of the race, I assume. So that's just your qualifying lap. The main route's gonna extend all the way out, I'm assuming. Cool. All right. So we're coming in here. VCP 42, and then here you got your stock bypass. Got it. I'm just trying to get an idea of how I'm going to splice this course together. What's the main loop versus what's the bypasses? So we'll keep going to the right. It'll be a separate segment right here for the stop bypass. VCP 43, 44, 45. Okay, lap 2. Rock is up there. Lap 3 rock. Okay. So which way is UTV and is VCP 41 is qualifying the circle around the mountain. Okay. But down here, which way is UTV going and which way is rock? Well, here's the deal. We're going to knock out the rock. Well, I'm going to have to get some clarification right here too. Because like which stock VCP 46. There are options for UTV. So they can kind of do what they want here. All right. Okay. Well, we'll just build out the rock course then. And then what the heck is going on here? Lap 3 only. All right. So stock bypass was up here. I guess that's just for your stock folks. So the main course is coming over around here, VCP 45, 46. Then for the rock, you got lap 2, lap 3, I got that. But it looks like you maybe got options for the rest of the crew. And then you come down here. Then you got lap 3 only, I got that. So lap 2 is on the right. And you're coming up here, lap 2 on the left, got it. UTV Sport, lap 2 rock, okay. So this is lap 3 rock. This is lap 2 rock. All right. Got it. Coming out here. Just a random VCP out in the middle of nowhere. And we're coming back in. Got it, got it. Okay. And then we're going to come back in, take a left. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jason. I think I have a general idea what the heck's going on. There's a couple spots I'm not sure, but I'm trying to think of which one I'm going to knock out first. I think I'm just going to knock out the rock course first, and then we'll go back on the UTV, just because the rock course looks a little bit more clear cut. So for my brain power tonight, I'll knock out the rock one, or I'll try to. But here's the hard part. So now I know what directions it's going. Starting here, I got to figure out what this segment is. So we're just going to go routes. Let's see. Lap 1. All right. All right. Desert all races. You see what I mean? Yeah. Thanks. We just I thought I had a good idea. Then I just highlighted one route segment and I'm going to have to cut these segments up even more than what they're already cut up, obviously. All right. Okay, here we go. Edit. Okay. And why the heck is this crossing? What? Never mind. Never mind. I don't even know what's going on in here to start and finish, but y'all can figure that out. But I'm going to start here. Go up to where I know you're supposed to go straight on lap 1. And we're going to go double tap there, copy section out. I'm going to keep it simple. Lap 1. Let me think about this. This takes all my brain power. It's not much. All right. Let's lap 1 dash 1. Leg 1. How to pen, paper, high tech. We're going to start with the rock. The first section is what I just made, what I just cut out. Where the heck is it? It is lap 1, leg 1. So I'm going to put that first. Lap 1, leg 1. Again, this is what the race organizers should be doing. Start to back. Actually, we got to check that too. Because why would this be going in the right direction? So let's just hit edit. And, you can do that by hitting edit or dropping a point. And it dropped from the end of the course. It dropped from the end of the segment. So we know it's traveling the right way, at least. So I'm going to delete last. And you can also tell which way the segments are gone because at the end of it, it'll have the a proximity ring around it. Because again, we're in Route Builder, and Route Builder is made to build routes. So we can continue building this route if we wanted to. So at least we know it's going in the right direction. I guarantee some of these aren't, though. And we're going to have to just reverse them. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to figure out the order of sections, write them down because we're going to have to merge them all. And I'm going to make sure they're going in all the right direction. And if you want to go take a break, that's what I'm going to be sitting here doing. So now there's that one. Now let's figure out what this, we need to find what this section is named. Let me see if I can guess. 2.4. Well, there's crossover all races. No, that don't make sense. Connector? No. Oh, there we go. Lap 1, line all. Because why wouldn't it? What? That sounds like a perfect name. Whatever that means. All right. Let's see if that's going in the right direction. Edit. Yes, it is. Because we snap to the front, the beginning of the course, and at the end of the leg, you got the circle. So that is going in the right direction. So that one was lap 1, line all. So I'm writing it down. Lap 1, line all. Okay. I actually transferred all of it to Google Earth so I could turn off each line and rename it. Ah, look at that. Brilliant. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Let's see. Let's see what I got here. Good idea. And I know, like, some of the, like, I know Score and a lot of the other races too, they use other programs too for this to rename them and join them. Let me see if I can do this. What was it? I'm gonna have to convert it. All right, I'm gonna have to set that up. I'm gonna have to convert it to a KMZ. I don't have the KMZ. I got the GPX. And I can convert it pretty easy, but I got to see if I have my converter on here. I do. All right. Stand by. I am using GPS Babel. I don't have it set up so y'all can see it, but I'm going to take the GPX and I'm going to convert it to KMZ. And I'm going to try to do what Jason did and put it in Google Earth. Let's see here. Okay, GPX. GPX. Oh, hold on, man. Got it. Hold on, Jason. Email. I got a file from you. Let me see what you got. Close this. Let me send it over to my iPad. See what. All right, so Jason just emailed me a file. Let's see what he did. 32 tracks. What is this? What'd you send me? It looks like the same thing I got in GPX. I thought you were going to send me a Google Earth file that was already done, so I wouldn't have to sit here and do it for the next 20 minutes, but But it looks like you sent me the same thing I got. But anyway, maybe you sent something wrong. File name. Let's do. And we're going to call that 2023 KOH. And successful. See if I can open this thing. Again, I apologize to anybody else who's stumbling in on this live stream who is not a super geek or race organizer that has any clue or,